So this will probably be one of the shortest videos, or at least I'm gonna try to make it so. Um, right now I'm just in this space where my teenage love is resurfacing pretty strongly. I know I said in a recent post, like, the part of me that feels bad about doing this to her is much more minuscule, and that's true. And I really thought that the part of me that was still attached to her in love had been disappearing as well. But constant reminders that it's still there and I am still purging. Oh my God, this purging is going to take forever. I loved that woman for a decade. I loved her so hard and so much. And what I've been trying to do right now is remind myself that that person that I loved either wasn't never real to begin with, or even if she was real, she's gone. That person is gone. But my heart is still there. My heart is still there. And then I have to ask myself, what exactly do I even mean when I say I've been trying not to say I still love her, and instead saying I still have love for her. Because we haven't been in communication for years, and I'm the kind of person I am. I'm not the kind of person that believes that just because you say you love somebody, that means you actually are. Love is an action. Love is interactive. Love is not just a feeling that you have. So I still feel this love and attachment. You know what? It's desire. I still feel desire for her. It fluctuates. It's a bit of a roller coaster. It goes up and down. But I, at times, do very much still feel desire. And I know that desire it's not healthy. I don't even know if the desire is real. Well, you know what? It's because I'm experiencing it, it is real. If I'm experiencing it, then it's real for me. And as you might say, I need to process why, but I know why, because she was my very first true love, and I never really truly let her go. And I'm still working on letting her go. But it doesn't help. Well, I'd already blocked her on Facebook. I blocked Sonya when I made my initial post, because I needed to. I needed to, because I knew what I was saying, and not that I thought she would come and give any attention to it, but I just need to do that. So I don't see her on social media or anything, but she's still just so present in my mind some days. And I don't know, sometimes I just don't know what to do with that. Like right now, I've been asking myself, like, what am I feeling in my heart space right now? And right now I think it's just that desire, that attachment is still there. And I don't know what the process is for breaking that down. For truly breaking that down. Because part of what makes me so susceptible to being manipulated and used by people is the fact that I always want to think of the best in people, and I always have compassion for people and who they are and where they've been and what's been done to them to make them how they are. And I still think about her and that person that I did love. And that person that I did love was real to me, and I guess in my mind is still a real person. And I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to process that. Like in these moments when it's not anger, it's desire. What do I do with the desire? How do I eliminate the desire? Open to suggestions. Would love to hear some feedback for anyone who is or who has dealt with this, specifically with desire for your abuser or manipulator. it's different when, it's a relationship that you were in and things ended and you're like, man, I, still kind of wish I could have made things work with that person. That's the way it feels, but that's not the context that I'm in. That's not where I'm at. Like, that's not what life is right now. It's not oh man, it just didn't work out. And man, I wish really it could have, like, part of me has wished that, in the past, like, man, I really wish that could have worked out. And part of me even thinks, like, in an alternate universe, there's a multiverse out there where we actually stay together and things aligned with the vision that I had. And I'm gonna talk later about the vision that I had with us being together. But that's not reality. So what do I do? How do I clear out this heart space? I was so excited to have that space open up when my therapist helped me pinpoint that what I wanted and needed was a goodbye. And I'm giving myself that goodbye. But goddamn, this is a long ass goodbye. Oh my gosh, I don't want to be doing this for like a year. I'm like, can I knock this out in 6 months? Is it November? So I say November, October, that's not right. November, December, January, February, so March. So no, we will not be knocking this out in 6 months. God, hopefully I can knock it out in a year. And I say knock it out, not just knock it out, but like really get through this process, because it's also affecting my work. I wanted to believe that it wasn't, but it is. My therapist reminded me that, like, a lot of what I'm doing is a lot of heavy emotional work, and that takes a toll on the brain, on the mind, on the body, on the heart, on the soul, on everything. And so I've been trying to just rest and be still, but I also have so many things that I need to be doing because I want to be doing. It's like the work I've chosen to do and I've been led to do, so it's not like a burden or anything, but I can't get through there right now because every time I sit down to try to do something, I kind of like emotionally lock up. And I thought the two things were separate. Like, I don't know why I'm emotionally locking up with this work, because this is stuff I've been doing. Like, some of the projects are new, but in the grand scheme of things, none of this stuff is new. But I have to still deal with this heart space, because right now, if I could envision it, or if I could show you what I'm feeling, it's like, I want to say it's kind of like a hole, but it really feels more like a bubble. It really just feels like there's a bubble sitting in my heart space, and it's putting pressure, it's like exerting pressure, and it needs to pop. Sorry about the airplanes. If you haven't been able to tell, I live by an airport. And so, just like before, where she helped me prick that bubble to release the anger, now I got to figure out, I guess, how to prick that bubble to release desire. So I need to write this down. My next therapy appointment is like for another 2 weeks, but I might have to text her and be like, hey. And I lied. This video was not any shorter than any of the rest of them. Sorry, I tried. But I want to get on here and try to talk it out, because there have been plenty of times where if I just talk about it, it'll release a bit. And unfortunately, that's not one of these times. I don't know. So, I'll keep working to figure it out. It's all part of the process. And I committed to do this work, and when I committed to do this work, I did not know what I was in for. The emotional experiences that I have had have been unlike any other. And I do recognize that on the other side of this, I will be a much better and much healthier person. Not to say I was like awful to start with, but when you go through a healing process, when you truly embrace it and let yourself experience whatever it is you need to experience, and most of that will be pain. This shit hurts. this shit hurts. And the thing is, I have what's the word I'm looking for? I have not built, but not generated, but developed, there we go. I've developed a pretty high threshold for emotional pain. So I feel like my relationships have been really nothing but emotional pain. So, and that's why I was like, oh, I'll be able to get through this and be able to handle it. Oh, this is emotional pain on a whole nother level. Whole nother. Not another, whole nother. So, if you're watching this, I would very much welcome any thoughts and feedback on how to deal with ridding yourself of desire for a person you got no business desiring, whether that has been an abuser, whether that's been just a really rocky relationship, whatever context it needs to be for you to kind of relate. But yeah, I welcome those thoughts. I welcome those comments, if any, because I don't know what to do. Like, I feel it sitting in me and I'm like, get out, get out, get out. So I know what I need to do. I just need to purge some more, because even right now, I don't know why, I feel like crying. Ooh, okay. Unexpected. Okay, I see it. I see it. As usual, the lesson is continue to purge. Continue to purge. So at some point, not right now, because I can't right now, but the next purge is going to be just talking about my love for her. Yeah, that needs to come out. That's what it is. That needs to come out. And there's a lot of deep breathing, and there has been a lot of just doing what I need to do to kind of get myself out of that space. So a lot of TV watching, a lot of kind of distractions sometimes. But I guess one thing I'm trying to do is not distract myself as much and just let myself sit with the feelings. And whew, okay, all right, I got it. I hear you, spirit. Never mind. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to just keep motherfucking purging. Oh my god. If you're watching this journey, like if you have really kept up with everything I have posted and you're like, God, no, I don't want to go through this, I encourage you to actually go through this. Because it's necessary. It's necessary. It is so necessary. And I guess that's why Spirit was like, go ahead and do this and talk about it, vlog about it, of all the things. Of all the things that I could be making videos on. Yoga, wellness, art lessons, just all kinds of things. This has been the most consistent thing I have ever done in terms of being open and recording and everything. So I really hope that this is helping somebody. I know, honestly, it could be that maybe this is literally just for me. I don't think it's just for me. I don't think anything I ever do or have done has been just for me. But everything I do starts with me and what I need. And then I recognize that I'm not the only person that needs these things. I'm not the only person dealing with the hurt and pain of really fucked up relationships. Yeah, so I hope that this is helping somebody. I hope one day she watches it. I don't think that she will, because again, that means facing what she's done, and I don't have the confidence that she'll do that. But maybe one day, Spirit will speak to her and be like, "You need to see this," and in whatever impact it's supposed to have on her, I don't know. That's the part of me that always wants people to like kind of see and know how they've made me feel. Not to necessarily apologize, but I think part of me hopes that, hey, I hope you see that this was something that was very impactful, and that means something to you. But I'm not really attached to that outcome or anything. It's just a thought I had. I wonder if one day she'll watch these videos. All right. That heart space is still plugged, and I'll have to just accept that until I'm ready to do the loving her videos. Because I've been thinking a lot about what all that entails, like all of the different things to share. And I'm like, this is a lot of it's a lot of random snippets of memory, and most of it is surrounding us having sex. So, all right, I gotta be ready for that purge. I don't know if I'm ready for that one yet. I'm never ever ready for any of these purges, so I guess it don't matter. I ain't got to be ready. Just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. But not today. Not right now. Maybe later this week. Maybe later this month. It'll come when it's ready. It's not ready yet. It's still percolating. Whew. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being there.